So we're close. The Group 1 Derby. Celts and Geldings are on gate. Ready to run. There's the light. They're off and pacing. The Bowden Blues from the inside got the first call. Fast away. Whisper a Secret driving forward. Rock and Roll Hammers going forward, trying to get the jump on the Lost Storm. But the favourite is starting to rev up and he's pushing on. He's looking for the lead. Down on the inside, Don Hugo. Ragazzo Di Tilly. Doug's Platters core deep. He grabs up quickly on Rock and Roll Hammer. Next, RD's Flash. Naturally Gifted. Sure Thing Captain Eroda. On deadline goes right back to the tail. And it's the favourite who goes clear now, the Lost Storm. He takes it up. The Lost Storm. The Lost Storm leading 5 metres. The Bowden Blues releasing. He's now second with cover. Down on the inside, racing third, Don Hugo. Whisper a Secret without cover. RD's Flash 3 wide improving. Ragazzo Di Tilly the inside. Next, Doug's Platter, tracked up by Naturally Gifted Eroda. Sure Thing Captain on deadline. Rock and Roll Hammer. He's now last on the inside as they work past the 1800 metre marker. The Lost Storm, he has settled perfectly out in front and he's clear. The margin 5 metres. The Bowden Blues sitting second. RD's Flash. He's without cover third. Down on the inside, 4-3 back. Don Hugo. 1 by 1. Whisper a Secret. Ragazzo Di Tilly. 4 back the inside, covered by Doug's Platter. Next, Naturally Gifted Eroda. Sure Thing Captain. Rock and Roll Hammer. On deadline is last. Less than a mile to run. Lead time 78 seconds. Out in front, it's the Lost Storm. The Lost Storm by 5 metres. RD's Flash without cover. The Bowden Blues over racing. Leaders back third. Whisper a Secret 1-1. Don Hugo the inside. Doug's Platter. Ragazzo Di Tilly Naturally Gifted. Eroda. Sure Thing Captain. Rock and Roll Hammer on deadline. There is no change in the order. First quarter of the last mile. 29.4. Let's check in with the Bureau here. Storm clouds are building and it's starting to pick up from the south. It's coming all the way from Victoria. Things could get nasty, potentially vicious. The Lost Storm, the odds-on favourite, he's cruising out in front. The Lost Storm shows the way, the margin 4 metres. RD's Flashes without cover. Leaders back third, sitting the Bowden Blues. Whisper a Secret 1-1. Don Hugo's locked away. Doug's Platter midfield, the moving line. No moves at this point. Ragazzo Di Tilly Naturally Gifted. Eroda Sure Thing Captain. Second last, Rock and Roll Hammer. Back at the tail on deadline. Second quarter, 30.2 down the Trump Bloodstock back straight. He's starting to quicken now, increasing this pressure. The Lost Storm 5 metres. RD's Flash. The Bowden Blues. Whisper a Secret. Don Hugo going well, needs racetrack to work with. He's starting to open up. Who wants to be a storm chaser? The Lost Storm going for it right here, right now. 27-1, and he's exploded away at the top of the lane. Margin 25 metres. Whisper a Secret runs to second. Deeper out, Doug's Platter. Ragazzo Di Tilly, then Naturally Gifted. The Derby is all over. It's going back to Victoria. The Lost Storm, the favourite, has made a one-act affair of it, and it's a blitz. The Lost Storm, Whisper a Secret, Doug's Platter, Eroda fourth. Next, Naturally Gifted, Rock and Roll Hammer, Sure Thing Captain. Then Ragazzo Di Tilly, Don Hugo on deadline, RD's Flash, and the Bowden Blues. Last quarter, 27-3. Pelican Waters Resort mile rate, 155.2. He's a good colt. He's a real good colt. And he's headed to Sydney now for the world's richest race, the Tab Eureka. Once he led, that was game over. The